So what if I told you that adding blur to a background isn't about looking pretty? It's about telling people where to look. Have you got a minute? Let's educate, empower and inspire your photography one 60-second tip at a time. Depth of field is one of your most powerful tools and possibly one of the most misunderstood. If you use a wider aperture, your subject stays sharp and the background softens. Distractions then start to fade away. But here's the thing, it's not all about a nice blurry background, it's about visual priority. You're basically saying, this matters most, look here first. Maybe think of it like stage lighting. A spotlight hits a performer, they're clear, they're sharp and they own the scene. Then everything else falls away. And that's exactly what depth of field does. But don't get caught out. Blur is not a magic eraser. A bright, messy background can still be distracting even when it is out of focus. So use depth of field to support a good background, not to fix a bad one. And if you want to go deeper into this, check out episode 6 of the Ultimate Checklist series here, where I break this down properly. And let me know if you're going to give it a go. I read and respond to every comment. Good photography isn't one big decision, it's lots of small intentional ones, each one making the next one easier. That was your Focus Bite, and better photos aren't about gear, they're about vision. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.